Have you ever tried to explain a problem or a math problem or any sort of problem to somebody and they continue to tell you that they understand what you're saying and you can tell by their facial expression that they have no clue or no idea what you're talking about? This is signs of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is subconscious, so we don't even know we are doing it. Nonverbal communication is one of the most important things I've learned this semester in my speech class, and it will help me succeed in the future with my personal relationships. It'll also help me at school when I give speeches, and it'll also help me with my job life in order to better communicate with my coworkers and my fellow patients. I will now describe how nonverbal communication has helped me express my feelings and emotions and attitudes better. According to Albert Malbrand's research stated in our textbook, Communication Principles of a Lifetime, he concluded that the most significant source of emotional information is in the face, which can channel as much as 55% of meaning. Vocal cues such as volume, pitch, and intensity convey another 38% of our emotional meaning. In all, we communicate 93% of emotional meanings of our messages nonverbally, and as little as 7% of the emotional meaning is communicated through explicit verbal channels. If I'm sitting here with my hands crossed like this, I'm showing that I'm upset. A lot of times at work, I have patients ask me if I'm in a bad mood or having a bad day, and I really won't be, but I guess that's the vibe that I'm giving them with my facial expressions and my nonverbal messages that I'm sending out to them. So this will help me understand my nonverbal messages better so people don't miscommunicate with me. Nonverbal messages are crucial to a relationship. They will help me succeed with my husband. In an intimate relationship, you become more aware of each other's nonverbal messages. You understand each other better, and you tend to memorize each other's nonverbal messages better so that you can understand each other. When I'm upset with my husband or I'm saying something and I'm telling him I'm not upset, he can see that I am. Understanding each other better will help me succeed with my personal relationship in the future with him. I will now describe how nonverbal messages tend to be more believable than verbal messages. If I'm telling you something and you see something different on my face, that's explaining to you that nonverbal messages are more important than verbal messages. Not that they're more important, but that they're more believable. If I'm giving a speech to you and my hands are shaky and my knees are shaky and I'm tossing my paper and I'm doing this is showing you that I'm nervous to speak to you. So this will help me in the future giving speeches. Or when I'm at an interview and I tend to stutter or I tend to, move around or even wearing something. When you first show up and you wear something to an interview, first impressions are everything. This will show them that I'm professional and that I have a nonverbal message on my face and on my body that shows that I'm glad to be there and that I want this job. Nonverbal communication has helped me understand my personal messages and understand and evaluate others' messages better so that I don't miscommunicate with people. Nonverbal communication is very important, and it will help me succeed in my personal relationship. It'll help me succeed at school when I'm giving speeches such as this one, and it'll also help me with my job life. I can communicate better with my patients so they don't miscommunicate that I'm angry when I'm not, and it'll help me better with my husband. In general, I can't wait to get out there and show everybody my new nonverbal messages.